Hello ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for taking a moment to watch my videos and tuning into my channel. It really does mean a lot to me. Today we're going to be taking a closer look at a special fragrance. This is a fragrance that was recently released just late last year in 2015, and this was actually the result of a successful Kickstarter campaign, and the fragrance goes by the name YVRA 1958. So this is a 2015 release, like I mentioned, and Kickstarter, or websites like Kickstarter and GoFundMe, they are websites where users have an opportunity to talk a little bit about their product. It could be something that they're looking forward to putting out to the market, and then other members of that website, if they happen to be interested in a particular product, they will donate money. So they will provide them with financial and monetary support, and this was a successful result of that. Now, the fragrance YVRA, it stands for the perfumer's name. There are actually two perfumers. So the first one is Ivo van Rechteren Altena. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And the second one is Martin Schutte. So this perfumer, and I think 1958 is the year in which he was born. But the perfumer here, he's actually a journalist, and he had the opportunity to tour the world, right? Travel around the globe because of his journalism. And while doing so, he got a chance to meet a lot of really well-known perfumers. And then he decided one day that this is something that he wanted to try to do. And he wanted to create a perfume that abstained from really harsh synthetic ingredients, something that would be unique, something that would be his creation, but your perfume. And I had the opportunity to smell it, and I absolutely love it. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys a little bit about it. It's classified as a woody aromatic. I want us to start things off by taking a look at the presentation. So here on the box, you have the name of the fragrance on the front. You have a cool little logo at the top, your information at the bottom, nothing going on at the sides. And then, of course, this is just a sleeve, and it comes off just like that. And then on the top of the box, you have YVRA written on that too. Same thing at the bottom. And of course, you have l'essence de l'essence down here at the bottom. You open it up, and it reveals a podium on which the bottle rests. So as you can tell, you have the silhouette carved in there, and you have a little booklet with some information. I might as well show it to you guys, show you what's in there. So it starts off giving a history of the brand. Here's the perfumer's image, and then towards the end, it has all of the ingredients listed in there. I thought this page here was kind of funny. Women die for it, mosquitoes too. And that's the website, YVRA1958.com. So here's the bottle, really cool looking bottle, yellow in color. The cap does not click into place, but it's a very snug fit. And I want to show you the distribution because it really is awesome for this one. It gets the job done really well. And that was the presentation for YVRA 1958. Now, my initial reaction as soon as I smelled this fragrance was, I wish there was some way that I could go back in time and reshoot my top 10 spring for 2016 video, the niche version, because this fragrance would have certainly made that list. It is such an impeccable fragrance for the spring and summer months that it will certainly be included in my summer month. And as is indicated by the yellow xanthus hue complexion of the bottle, it is certainly a lemon-based fragrance, and it has a lot of sort of bright, citrusy, invigorating notes. So let's start off with the opening. So it does contain a really generous and copious amount of lemon oil. And what the lemon does is it provides this very bright yet familiar overtone to the composition. Unfortunately, it is short-lived, even though it does have the help of fleur d'orange, which is orange flower, and a lot of people might be compelled to think that it might have like a floral nuance in the mid. It really doesn't, or it does, but not so much so that it ends up being feminine in any way. It really doesn't. So I love the citrus in here, but unfortunately it is short-lived. But the good thing about it is it opens the doors, or it lends its way to the mid of spices. And I love the spices in this. I thought it was going to be overbearing or overpowerful, just taking a look at the note breakdown on Fragrantica, the little pamphlet that comes in the box, and it doesn't. So it has black pepper in here, and it's a very nice sort of black pepper note, very unique and authentic. And it adds this unmistakable masculine edge to the composition. And it's compounded by the note of cardamom. And I have a little glass jar of cardamom pods in my kitchen cabinet, and I smell it from time to time, and the smell that this evokes is so similar to that. And then, of course, in the dry down, we are given a base of cedarwood, which serves as a fixative in this composition, and you certainly pick up on the woodsy nuances. And we also have coumarin or tonka bean, which adds this creamy sweetness to the composition. I think you can tell by looking at these overall notes that it's going to be fresh, a little sweet, a little spicy, giving it a masculine characteristic, even though I would go as far as saying that I think it's perfectly unisex because I think lemon is a very androgynous ingredient. Overall, I think this is a wonderful scent. I don't think it's completely unique. I think it is different from all other designer scents, but there is something about it that has an aura of familiarity about it, but it does things slightly different, which I think it is going to create a lot of appeal, but it's also incredibly versatile, incredibly wearable, and this is certainly a fragrance that will garner a lot of compliments because it has a very inviting personality. I would like to finish things off by talking a little bit about the rating. First up, I took a look at the uniqueness in the overall smell, and while this fragrance does remind me of other fragrances containing similar notes, it still manages to do things slightly different. So it does smell slightly more natural, it lasts slightly longer, it's slightly better than all of these other scents, but there's something really special about this scent going on in here. Next up, I took a look at the longevity. It is going to get you about 6 to 7 hours, but considering the nature of ingredients used, they're predominantly citrus ingredients, so you can't expect it to last a really long time. Projection on this one was excellent for like the first half hour, and then it projects, I want to say, about an elbow's length for the next 2 hours before it starts sitting closer to the skin up until about the 4-hour mark. Versatility on this one is as high as it can be. This can be worn in the spring and summer. I think as long as you're in a controlled environment, a climate-controlled environment, you can wear this one in the fall and winter as well. You can also wear this one casually. You can wear it on a date because it has such an inviting aura about it. It's perfectly unisex, and I would recommend it to anybody of any age. So really, this one is geared a little bit more towards the hot weather, like I mentioned previously, but the versatility is high nonetheless, and I think the presentation looks stellar. I think it's really cool. It looks kind of like a Healy bottle with the way that it's shaped, the cylindrical shape, whatever. It's just classy. It doesn't scream and shout. It's not kitschy or strange. It looks good. If I were to give this fragrance an overall score, I would give it an 8 out of 10. I really believe in this scent, and I think it's a wonderful scent. And even though it does smell somewhat similar to other fragrances that I've smelled in the past, that's only predicated by the fact that I have smelled thousands of fragrances. So I think that this was a really unique attempt, and I would love to see von Rechteren Altena and his friend work on a few more fragrances because I think he has a lot of potential as a perfumer. I think he's incredibly skilled, and I think he has a product here that he should be proud of because I'm very proud of it. Wonderful scent. Please go check it out. I'm actually going to leave the information down below to where you can find this scent and where you can purchase it online. So guys, thank you so much for taking the time to tune into my channel, watch my videos. It means a lot to me. Thank you for watching this review. Of course, if you have tried this product or have heard about it, please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Also, please don't forget to subscribe for future videos, top 10s, giveaways, unboxings, and a lot of other fragrance-related content. So on that note, we'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.